Bournemouth versus Man City is the game of football that we are analyzing before we go into that game of Arsenal versus Newcastle. Hope you guys are really ready to obviously rough it to rumble. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Liverpool is not doing any business over the weekend because they played in the midweek against Luton Town and they're gonna hate to play their 26th match of the season. That is Liverpool for you. And for Man City, they went ahead and really played against Man City beat Brentford, in the midweek by 1 goal only scored by Haaland. Then Liverpool is now has now gonna hate to play 26 games. Man City and Arsenal are gonna hate to play 25. So that means Arsenal and Man City are yet to play a game over the weekend. Arsenal is playing Newcastle and Man City is playing a side called Bournemouth, and that's the game of football you're gonna analyze in here for you. Why is Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool not playing over the weekend? It's because we are having what we call a Carabao Cup finale. Hear me out. It's gonna be a Carabao Cup finale between Chelsea and Liverpool, meaning that Spurs is also not gonna have to play, and they're going to play next week, resting for some good days. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Man City is having 56 points. They're having a game in hand. If they win that game of football against Bournemouth, they'll go 1 point behind Liverpool, and they'll be having 59 points. If Arsenal win their game in hand, they'll be 2 points behind the side called Chelsea. Sorry, the side called Liverpool. So that's all about this game of football, and that's what is going to happen in here onto the Rokani Media Football. So how are you guys? Hope you're really having fun, and let's obviously gate to where you people want to go and really be, and let's really gate this to the fullest. Now, Man City is playing Bournemouth and they are playing it away from home, but they come into this game of football with lots and lots of problems. And look at Man City, they are placed second, and Bournemouth is placed 13th with 28 points, meaning that they are really doing the needful to obviously win their games. That's the side of Man City for you. Then when we go to the side of Bournemouth, they're really having Solanke and very many others that have gonna hate to put in a shift. But when you look at Manchester City, they're really having some players who are really a doubt. Jack Grealish and Josko Vardio, for those, they are totally out of this equation. That is it. These two are totally out of this equation, and that gates in Kevin De Bruyne, who is gonna really go for a late fitness test for his hamstring issue. And it looks like he was out because of the hamstring for months. He returns and looks like he has not gone ahead to heal fully, and that is really a very huge blow for the side of Man City. When you're really having your best creator of the ball, there is no way you would like not to be having him on the field of play, and that is Kevin De Bruyne. And you know how they struggle when not having Kevin De Bruyne onto the field of play. How much they're having Rodri, Salah, and so on and so forth. This guy is really pivotal at how these people really operate. And I tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be the same, if Kevin De Bruyne is away. I know they'll win, but they won't really win the way we know they are fond of winning. That is it. They will win, but they won't win the way we really know they are good at winning. That is the side of Man City. So we are having Nathan Aki will push to start against his former club. That is it. And Rico Lewis will also try to obviously coming through. Mateo Kovacic and Matheus Nunes will be hoping for a recall in the central midfield. Jeremy Doku is back, and Oscar Bob is also available for the side of Man City. Let's go to the side of Bournemouth and see what is really happening exactly the side of Bournemouth. Bournemouth, they don't have Taylor Adams, Max Aarons. Both are really having a thigh injury. Ryan Fredericks, he's having a calf injury. Then there is James Hill, he's having an ankle injury, and Darren Rodloff is having an illness. And Romain Fevre missed last week's trip to St James's Park with illness and is a doubt for the visit of City at their stadium. So this is really bad. Philip Billing will serve the final game of his 3-match suspension this weekend because he got a red card. Ryan Christie and Lewis Cook could retain their places in the midfield. Alex Scott battles with Justin Kluivert for a start in a number 10 role. But remember the name, that is Solanke. Dominic Solanke has been really on fire. And to show you that Solanke has been really on fire this season, and trust me, I don't see him play for Bournemouth next season. He has gone ahead to play 24 games in this league, and he now has 14 goals. When you look at Erling Haaland, let's go to Haaland and see. Haaland, because Haaland is the top scorer of Man City, Haaland has gone ahead to play 20 games and is having 17 goals. It shows you that Solanke is really scoring for fun. Solanke is having 3 assists and this guy Erling Haaland is having 5. So Solanke is really looking good, and trust me, he's gonna come out and really get them to where they deserve to be as a side of Manchester City. But when you look at that side, you really understand that lots of things are really going to happen in this game of football. Man City will play before Arsenal plays, and they will obviously do the needful to beat this side, and they will love to obviously pile more pressure onto the side of Arsenal. But even the side of Arsenal will be playing late. So Man City comes into this game of football knowing that they need to really close down on Liverpool. That is it. And Liverpool is soon playing Arsenal. Liverpool is soon hosting them at the side called the Anfield Stadium. They want to obviously get the possible points before they obviously meet, and they don't want to lose any point. But for Pep Guardiola, having gone ahead to struggle to beat the side of Brentford at Etihad in the midweek, you really struggle to really see how Man City is going to be playing in that game. We all know they are tiki-taka, knock the ball around. Some people call it boring, but it has gone ahead to really make them the best club in the world, and everyone would love to see his team playing like that, though with some pace included into that style of play. So Man City is going to come into this game of football with lots and lots of calls, and they will want to win it immediately. But Dominic Solanke, I tell you, he'll obviously come in through and really take you to where you want to be, and he will always put himself in a proper position to come in through and really get you going as Dominic Solanke. It's gonna be Haaland versus Dominic Solanke, but that's not the only fixture that's gonna be played over the weekend. If you had to look through the other Premier League games that are set to be played, over the weekend, you will have to obviously see to it that Chelsea versus Spurs has been postponed. I know it's going to be played in the midweek. Then Crystal Palace versus Burnley. It starts at 18 hours. Aston Villa hosting Nottingham Forest, another huge one. Me as a fan of Man United, I'll be keeping tabs onto this game because I know exactly what it means for this to go all there on the side of Aston Villa. Remember, Aston Villa is just 5 points ahead of Man United, and Man United is playing Fulham, right? Then United will be playing Fulham. That is on Saturday. Brighton is going to be playing Everton. Big one. All those games are going to be played at 18 hours. Then the game we've been discussing about, Bournemouth versus Man City, will be played at 20-30 hours. And then Arsenal will epitomize the day at 23 hours when they host Newcastle at the Emirates Stadium. Remember, Arsenal was beaten away FC Porto 1-0. But on Sunday, Wolverhampton Wanderers is going to really be playing the side of Sheffield United, and West Ham is going to be playing Brentford. Midweek, FA Cup resumes. That is on the 28th. 28th, that's when the the FA Cup is going to resume, and we're going to get to know who is going to be really knocked out, and he will be missing out of action. But before we really call it quits and I give you my prediction, there is what we call the head-to-heads that I want to bring to you between Man City and Bournemouth. Bournemouth have won none of their 19 league games against Man City, 2 draws and 17 losses, the most any side has ever faced, another without winning in English football history. Now, if you are there and you want to bet, you would obviously look at this stat and really get to know that the best you can do is to say X2, a draw and a win for Man City. Though football is funny that even Bournemouth can go ahead and really shock the side of Man City. Manchester City have won all 13 of their Premier League games against Bournemouth. The best 100% record any team has against another in English top flight football. So they've gone ahead to win 13 of their Premier League fixtures. So that's really huge. Thirdly, since a run of 6 wins from 7 Premier League games in November and December, Bournemouth have failed to win any of their last 6 games, 3 draws, 3 losses, and only Burnley too have collected fewer points in 2024 so far than the Cherries. They have, however, scored at least once in 15 of their last 16 league matches, with the only expectation being a 0-4-0 home loss to Liverpool last month. So it shows you that they've been having a very bad run. They really looked well towards the end of the year, but ever since 2024 is going to hate to start, they've gone ahead to collect only 3 points. Fourthly, Man City have won each of their last 4 Premier League away games, as many as they had in their previous 10 on the road combined. So Man City have won each of their last 4 Premier League games on the road. So they're really good. And lastly, Man City have fallen behind in each of their last 6 Premier League away games, though have come back to win each of the last 4. Only Man United, 6 in 2020, have won more consecutive away games from behind in the competition. So those are the stats I really wanted to read for you, but I go for a 2-1 win for the club of Man City at the stadium of Bournemouth. So guys, your thoughts onto that are welcome in the comment section below. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. Good night those going to bed, but we still have one more video to obviously load onto this beautiful channel of ours. The Muslims, Juma Karim, because in my country it's already a Friday. I'm out.